World War II, the first computer was invented. It cracked a German communication call and ensured a successful Normandy landing. The father behind this unprecedented mission, Alan Turing, wrote a paper thereafter, Computing Machinery and Intelligence in 1950. And the paper opened with the words, I propose to consider the question, can machines think? Well, today, inspired by this thoughtful question, let's try to answer the following. What does it take to create an intelligent computer? And what does the present look like with the intelligent machines? The word AI was coined by John McCarthy in the year 1956, who defined artificial intelligence as the science and engineering of making intelligent machines. Well, in fact, AI has been growing exponentially in the past decades. It is touching our lives in numerous ways. Some we might know and some we won't. For example, every time we do a Google search, some form of AI is happening in the background which shows us the best results. The easiest way to think about AI is the context of human being, as they are the most intelligent beings heard of. Let me show you the AI ecosystem in parallel to a human being. AI is a broad branch of computer science. The aim of AI is to create systems and machines which can work independently and intelligently and mimic what a human would do. For example, humans can speak and communicate through language. This is a field of speech recognition. Much of the speech recognition is statistical in nature, hence it is called statistical learning. Humans can also read and write in various languages. This is called natural language processing, or NLP. Humans can see with eyes and process what they can see. This is a field of computer vision. It is a symbolic way of computers to process information and is called symbolic learning. Humans see a scene around them and through their eyes and create images of the world in their brains. This is a world of image processing. The field of image processing is also required for computer vision. Humans can understand the environments around them and move freely. This is a field of robotics. Humans have the ability to recognize objects and derive patterns or groupings. This is called pattern recognition. Machines are much better in terms of pattern recognition as they have more power on compute. This is called the field of machine learning. Now, let us look at the human brain. Human brain is a complex network of neurons which transmit signals. If somehow we can replicate the structures in machine, we can achieve cognitive intelligence. This is the area of neural networks. If these neural networks are complex or deeper, or we use those to learn complex things, then we do something which is called as deep learning. As we learn to replicate different actions of human brain, we call it different types of deep learnings. And that's another way where the computer vision and something called as an object recognition fits in. As you see, there are two ways in which AI works: machine learning and symbolic learning. As the name machine learning, the machine learns over a period of time, and we need to feed a lot of data to the machine to become intelligent over that period of time. A very common and wonderful example of the same is a Google Translator. The technology behind it hasn't changed for a number of years now, but still it has grown more intelligent and accurate over a period of time. How? Owing to learning from lots and lots of data which we as people input to Google. Now, let's look at AI machine learning in a different perspective. So there are two things: classification and prediction. As an example, for customers coming on Amazon.com, Amazon uses some information about the customer and try to assign that customer to a group. In such a case, it's called a classification. On the other hand, if Amazon uses that data to predict if this customer is going to get off to Amazon to a new competitor, then they are trying to predict, and it is called prediction. There is yet another way to think about machine learning, and that is in form of algorithms. So if you train the algorithm with data that contains the answer in itself, then it is called supervised learning. Confused? For example, tagging friends on Facebook photos. You do it once and then Facebook suggests from next time on. This is supervised learning. If you train the algorithm with data where you want the computer itself to figure out a pattern, it is called unsupervised learning. For example, the news feeds which we see on our Facebook page when we log in. If we give a machine a goal and expect the machine to achieve that goal through trial and error, this is called yet another type of learning, which is reinforcement learning. A robot's attempt to climb a wall until it succeeds is an example of reinforcement learning. Now let's look at types of AIs. So there are specifically three types of AIs, starting with artificial narrow intelligence. Then there is artificial general intelligence, and then there is artificial super intelligence. Now, what are these? Artificial narrow intelligence, also called a weak AI, which involves applying AI to specific tasks. Most current systems which we know, like Amazon Alexa, use AI as a weak AI as it operates within a limited predefined functions which are called as skills. The Google search engine, the robots of Sophia, the self-driving cars, and even the famous AlphaGo falls under the category of weak AI. In fact, we have not been able to go beyond weak AI at all. So next comes the artificial general intelligence. It's also known as strong AI. This involves machines that possess the ability to perform any intellectual task that a human being can. As of now, the world of machines do not have any reasonable way of thinking, so to say. For example, if we ask a machine to process 1 million documents, it might do it in a matter of seconds, say 10 seconds or so. But if we ask the machine to walk up to a living room and switch on a TV, the current machines will take ages to learn and do it on their own. So the closest we have come to artificial general intelligence is the AlphaGo Zero, which defeated the previously built robot called the AlphaGo in the game of Go. The third type of AI is artificial superintelligence. This is referring to a term when the capability of computers will surpass that of humans. Conceptualize. So there are movies which have conceptualized this, like the Terminator or the Avengers via Ultron. So these are three different types of AI. If you want to classify AI into kinds of AIs. Now, how do I learn AI? The next question that comes to my mind is, how do I learn AI? Right. So let me brief some programming languages that we can use for AI. First is Python. So it is known to be the most effective and conducive language for AI. It is a language of choice for data scientists and developers out there. And Python, so to say, is very, very easy to learn and master. Next comes is R, which is a statistical programming language, and it is the most effective language and environment for analyzing and manipulating data for any statistical purposes, which is a must for AI. Third, Java. Java is the most compact and the widely applied programming languages, not just in the area of AI but otherwise. The benefit in AI is large user community, solid syntax, and lots of support which is available for Java as such. Lisp is another language. I don't know if people have heard about it. It's the oldest existing language for AI, invented by John McCarthy himself. John McCarthy is the one who coined the term AI. Now, if you ask me, I would go for Python to learn AI, and along with it, R to analyze the models. So, folks, after all of us, you and I, are in this journey together. All of us have a chance to win it and decide how AI will shape our future. Thank you.